Peaceful, but on Wednesday night, police say it was anything but. There was a murder over Taco Bell. A 72-year-old man is dead, his roommate behind bars.
Oh God, it scared the hell out of me. It really did.
There's blood all over upstairs.
Bob and Larry can't believe it. Police say their roommate, 72-year-old Dale Mitchell, was beaten to death by their other roommate, 54-year-old Mark Newsom. He's charged with second-degree murder. They say it stemmed when Mark accused Dale of stealing his Taco Bell.
To think that fight over food would escalate to murder, I mean, it's inconceivable.
Bob and Larry say they were both trying to sleep when the fight broke out at their boarding home off Waldorf Street in Roseville.
I heard a kabang. It like the dresser was being thrown down.
Then voices.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Leave me alone. And quit, please quit. And that's what I heard.
It's just senseless. I trusted Mark as my friend. I could never believe that he would have done something like that.
If we've come to grips with life about fighting and killing somebody over a taco or food itself, there's got to be more to life than that.
Prosecutor Pete Lucido says if convicted, Newsom could spend the rest of his life behind bars, all over a taco.
It would have been a lot easier to walk away.
Newsom is being held at Macomb County Jail. His next court date is set for February 14th. Reporting in Roseville, Scott Walchek, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, you can't make this up just when you thought you heard it all. So yeah, I wanted to touch on this story. I'm not sure how viral it went, but it's close to where I stay. So this kind of like a local news story. I'm not sure exactly where this happened, but the city is not too far from me. So yeah, basically, 52-year-old man killed a 72-year-old man over Taco Bell. So right off the rip, I hope it got to be more to the story. Maybe that was the straw that broke the camel's back, as they say, because I refuse to believe that somebody would kill somebody over some Taco Bell. They had to already been beefing. It already had to been problems going on or something like that. Like it had to been more going on behind the scenes for this to have just happened. It couldn't have been as simple as he ate my food, so I'm gonna go kill him. Like that just sounds crazy. The only thing I can really think of is first, of course, drugs. Drugs don't stop at no age. It be people in their 50s, 60s, 70s still on drugs. So I don't know. And telling by looking by the dude, he looked like, he either on drugs or maybe he a heavy drinker. So, when drugs or alcohol involved, you lose your train of thought. So maybe he was high. Then, when you high and you get the munchies, Taco Bell do slap when you got the munchies. I ain't gonna lie to you. So he might have been drinking or on something and had the munchies and he wanted his taco, his chalupa, his gordilla, his nachos, whatever it was. And he decided, I'm tired of this shit. The Taco Bell meant that much and I was craving for it. And then talking about a story, obviously, the city that they in Roseville, it's a suburbs in Detroit, so it's not Detroit. So it's like a nicer neighborhood. But in the story, they said that it was basically 4 roommates because you heard 2 of the other roommates talking. And then they said that they was roommates. So it was basically 4 people staying in one house and they all old. So I ain't never really seen something like that. Like 4 old people staying together and y'all white. Like, yeah. So I don't know the circumstances behind it, but just that alone seems like it was off. Like they didn't say that they was family members. They said that they was roommates, all of them. So yeah, so you know how it is with roommates. This might not have been the first time that he ate his food or took his stuff. So this probably was the straw that broke the camel's back to where he just was sick of them and said that I'm going to, take care of you, that said everything. But it's crazy out here. It's one of them stories. I done heard stories about people getting killed over a piece of chicken, people getting killed over stepping on somebody's shoes. Like you know, the things that people are willing to throw their life away for is just, it's always been crazy to me. Like, and you know, and it just goes to show like these people, like, you know, he obviously probably didn't have that much going for him. Probably was having demons. I don't know his whole entire backstory, but it obviously couldn't have been good. So he probably was at the end, you know, of his breaking point. And it's just sad because, like they said, regardless, it's going to end up being a life sentence, but he already 50. So even if they try to do manslaughter or give him 20 years or something like that, it's probably still going to be a wrap for him. So, yeah, I just wanted to touch on this story real quick. It's a real crazy and a real sad story. And this is why I tell people, I guess, getting deeper into it, is that the roommate situation is a tricky situation. I understand you got to do what you had to do. You got to do what you got to do, because I've been in that situation too, to where I had to have a roommate and just thug it out. But it never really works in the end, for real. Like, it either goes real bad or a situation to where it's like, okay, you got to move. Like, you know, it don't really never last long when you do the roommates, moving with friends or moving with a stranger or doing something like that. Eventually, y'all end up butting heads because people want their house to be the way they want it. People want their privacy. People who don't want to be woke up off their sleep. People who be eating people food. There's just so much that goes on with the roommate thing. And I know that it's a big thing because the economy that we in, and maybe that's what went on with them. The economy is so messed up that they had to all move together. But it's just a sad and messed up situation, for real, because yeah, you know, two people basically lost their life. One person gone, and you know, he's 70 years old. Like, you know, to be taken out in your 70s is a messed up way to go, for real. And then, like I said, the other dude in his 50, they both definitely probably had kids and even grandkids. So it's sad. So that's what the lesson I want to say. Like, just be careful. Like, you never know when somebody gonna snap her at their breaking point. And if you can, you know, stay with your parents if you can, or maybe your brother and sister, and even that can go left. But at least it's because we done heard about brothers killing brother and sister killing sister before too. But I guess it's less likely than like in this situation when you got a roommate that's not even related to you. So yeah, hopefully, you know, it's a sad situation. A lot of people found it funny, but you know, it's, I guess, funny in a way, but not really. It's really just sad that it really come to this for people. Anytime somebody kills somebody over something so little and petty and dumb, it's just like doesn't make any sense. So yeah, that's I just wanted to touch on this video real quick that I seen, and you know, share it to y'all for educational purposes like all my other videos.